Thursday, October 12th, 2023. Here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Well, a lot going on. Got 3 out of 4 in the baseball ALCS and NLCS. Just one more to go. We don't know if that's going to be decided today or not. Chris, how's it going?
Going well, hockey season now in full effect. We're a couple days into the season, and we've already seen some butt whoopings, some exciting games. But yeah, the baseball last night was not as close as I thought it was going to be. I mean, 4 first-inning home runs will do that to you, and I guess that's what you get when you acquire Lance Lynn if you're the Dodgers. And kudos to the Diamondbacks for making it.
Los Serpientes. How have all the hockey teams played?
No, there's a couple that still have to play. I know the Ducks still have to play. The Coyotes still have to play.
My Stars.
Blue Jackets?
Yeah. Yeah, there's still a lot of teams that are still tonight's going to be their first game.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a lot of teams. It's not in full swing.
Well, a couple days in.
You're a liar, Chris.
Oh, well, I've been called worse.
Jay, how about you? Any Lance Lynn a fraud or the Dodgers a fraud? Or is Lance Lynn who he is who we thought he was?
Yeah, I'm. That's you ever be upset with yourself? I put the streak on the line for Lance Lynn, and with the Diamondbacks as hot as they are too. I thought that the Dodgers offense would get hot against Fott, somebody who last time they seen them got hot. But shout out to him, man. He's been solid in the postseason. And the Diamondbacks, man, on a hell of a run. Los Serpientes.
They certainly are hot. They've been a streaky team for quite some time, Just the Diamondbacks have always been streaky, and I don't know. Certain teams are like that. They win in bunches, they lose in bunches. So, they just seem to always be that way. But yeah, I read through everyone's comments on the YouTube on the show yesterday. It was interesting to say the least. Jay, you got a lot of fans out there. I got a couple. But, this is what I say, man. You guys talk all the talk you like, but I say you really want to support Jay, buy his picks, man. That's the way you show your support. It's like you guys all have career plans for Jay and all these things, how I don't support Jay and all these other things. Well, back it up with your wallet, man, because his bank doesn't take YouTube comments, man, as far as I know, unless Jay can tell me something different. Your YouTube comments and your support and calling me an asshole and all those other things, they ain't going to pay his bills. And, when it comes to, arguing about a game or a person, and, we get heated because we're real people, and it's like we say stuff that we probably are like, oh, man, I probably shouldn't have said that, and, whatever. And it's like, I certainly don't mean anything against Jay. We're friends, and it's like, Jay works for me, and he doesn't kiss my ass, and I don't expect him to, and it's like, I think certain things he says might cross lines, and certain things I say probably cross lines, but who gives a shit? That's what makes Pick Dogs different. And I think, certain things we probably have to go back and say, hey, this is where we got to draw the line. Everything else is out there, but, certain things we got to say, like, I think, for me, that's when you're criticizing somebody for winning or losing and all that other stuff, because winning and losing, man, you're only as good as your last pick, as far as I'm concerned. And, that's just the way that it goes. And, it's winning and losing comes in handicapping, it just comes and goes. And, you believe what you want to believe in, and all that other stuff. I think that, a team that scores 1 run against the Rangers probably isn't going to win no matter who's pitching, unless you got Koufax out there. And, that's just my opinion. But it's like everyone's entitled to their opinion. The only people that, I used to be friends with somebody who's in this industry, Wade Mosman, the owner of Doc Sports. And he used to always say, we have no enemies. We have no enemies. And you know what that means? you've never taken a stand on anything, man. You've never stood up for anyone or anything. You're just a coward, man. And it's like, so for Jay and I to argue whatever, I totally respect it that he stands there. I've had people up here that say absolutely, right? And you guys hammered that person. So it's like, it is what it is. But it's like, you guys don't know me. And when it comes to walking the walk, these guys can have their own show and tell you guys on their own exactly about, whatever they want to say about me. I don't really care. But when it comes to walking the walk, man, I walk the walk for everyone at Pick Dogs, regardless of if I'm hating on them and they're hating on me or whatever, man. At the end of the day, believe me, I got all their backs in the most important ways. And it's like, you want to back these guys? Back them financially, man, because it's like telling Jay that he should leave but not supporting him financially. What is he supposed to do, man? It's like, he's stuck with this tyrant, is basically what it is, man. Stuck working for the man. Rotten person. It's like, all these things. It's like, you guys don't know me. You just know that I argue, I take sides. I take very, very strong opinions. I grew up, my guy was Howard Cosell, right? You should always have a picture of your idols on your set. I got Howard Cosell right there, right? It's like most opinionated announcer there ever was, right? Most opinionated of opinionated, And who was his guy? Who was his guy? Ali, right? That was his guy, right? And it's like Ali, another guy, not afraid to take a stand, man. Not afraid to take a stand. You don't see that in athletes these days. LeBron, fantastic athlete. You don't see him taking a real stand on a world issue like Muhammad Ali did. You don't see him do it. You don't see them saying, hey, if you don't do this, not only are we going to criticize you in the press, we're going to throw you in jail. That's how committed Ali was to what he believed in. And it's like, these are the people that were my idols, and why I love sports. And it's like, you have to understand that, and it's like, at the end of the day, you guys are right. It's a pick show. You're here to see picks and all that stuff. But it's like, if Jay can't have an opinion and I can't have an opinion, then why the hell we're here? And if I don't agree with Jay's opinion, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you're right, Jay. I really agree with that. I really love Colorado, and I think Coach Prime is the best coach in college football, even though he sucks ass.
Just like Dean Kramer's a fraud.
Well, he could be a fraud or not a fraud, but the reality is that the Orioles, when it came to, and we don't generally talk about politics on this show. I've talked politics and world issues 5 times maybe in the last 15 years that I've been online, right? When George Floyd was getting beaten on the side of the road, I was the first one to come online and talk about how unforgivable that was. I didn't wait for pressure for people to say, oh, you should make a statement, you should do whatever. I was the first one out. I didn't have to work. Other people, outside of our industry, and no one else in our industry actually even said anything. And the people outside of our industry were all like, in my other groups, of streaming groups, oh, should I say something? Should I make a statement? I didn't even have to worry about that, man, because I already did. When they put the noose in the guy's garage in NASCAR, oh, it was his door pole. Bullshit. I say bullshit to that, I call bullshit. I didn't sit here and say, oh, it's a door pole. We don't know if it was a door pole, it wasn't a door pole. I say bullshit. It's not a door pole. I got door poles. None of them look like a noose. Not one of them. Chris, you got a door pole that looks like a noose? No, you don't. Now I'll answer it for you. Okay. I'll put words in your mouth. I'll stuff them right in your mouth. That's what I do. Some bully. Anyways, for those of you that also said in the comments that you were no longer going to tune into our show, welcome back. We missed you. Anyways, we got football tonight, NFL. We've got college football. We've got baseball, NHL, and NBA, and I did graphics. So no more bitching, no more moaning. Jay, you got anything to add to what I say?
Nah, I think that comments were a little overreaction.
Both ways,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
both
both ways.
ways.
Definitely. And we're on to the next day. We had forgot about that in the
Yeah, I
NFL.
mean, we did an NFL show in the afternoon. Just forgotten. It's like, believe me, Oh, Mitch wouldn't say that to Jay in person. It's like we just went to Vegas like a month and a half ago, and we already have plans to go a couple more times. It's like it's not. It's no more than you arguing with your friend in the bar about about the game or about LeBron versus Michael Jordan. I've been at restaurants where Tony Brown was arguing with someone, not me, about LeBron and Curry, where we got thrown out of the freaking restaurant. That's how heated it was. They threw us out, man. Sorry, you guys have to go. It's like, well, we're not done with our thing. We'll put that in a box for you.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like, well, it's all you can eat barbecue. It's like, not anymore. It is.
And you've had all you can eat.
That's it. You guys are cut off. It's like I'm not even drinking. Exactly. We're not going to wait around until you start. Anyways, man. Graphics are back.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I can't see the thing. I got to move it over. All right. Where are we at? So I unwrapped my first shelf of my 4 shelves. Can you see my Metallica tiki's a little better today, right? On a little shelf. A little better, right? It's a shelf inside a shelf. Don't be a hater, Chris.
I'm not being a hater.
You don't like my Metallica tiki's? Is that what you're trying to say?
I love you. I actually love your Metallica tiki's. They're one of my favorite things on your set.
Yeah, Kirk had a little accident.
Kirk took a tumble.
Kirk took a tumble. He is super glued back together at the knees. Also, the tip of his guitar. Yeah, he was in shambles. He's got some problems. Anyways, we got the Broncos and the Chiefs. Graphics are back. This way you guys can fast forward. You don't have to listen to me. You can fast forward over my ass. I love the people not coming back. Every time I listen to this show, it's like, why are you listening? Why are you here? It's like, I'm here to fade your ass. Okay. Fade my ass. Chris? Broncos, Chiefs.
I'm gonna plug my nose in this one. I'm gonna take the Denver Broncos and the points. I know how terrible this Denver defense has been, but the Kansas City Chiefs this season, and we've seen this with the Kansas City Chiefs even going back to last year, they just don't pull away from teams. They play a lot of close games, and they did it against the Jets. They only won by 3. They only beat the Jaguars by 8. And you look head to head in this matchup. The Denver Broncos have covered 4 of the last 5. 3 of those games, they were double-digit underdogs. Kansas City's won, 15 straight against Denver, but I think it's 50-50 when it comes against the spread. I think it actually favors Denver a little bit. So I'm going to take Denver here plus the points. I think even if, Travis Kelce plays, he's not going to be 100%. Takes away a big weapon, the leading receiver for the Chiefs as well. So give me the Broncos and the points.
I'm going to take the over. The Broncos defense is the worst defense in the NFL. And you got the best quarterback in the NFL on the other side. So I definitely think this Broncos defense is going to continue to do what they've done all year, give up points. But we've also seen this Chiefs defense kind of be on the rails a little bit. This Broncos offense is not the problem. We've seen them score points too. We saw Zach Wilson and company kind of score some points, move the football on this Chiefs defense. I think Russell Wilson and company will be able to as well. I think most standalone, these Thursday night games have been low scoring. I think we get the opposite of that tonight. I think we get kind of a track meet in the So I'm going to take the over, 47.5.
I'm gonna stick with the under in this thing. I just don't know how the Broncos score any points at all. I think that what we're gonna see here is just an absolute one-sided beatdown, and I think that these Thursday night games that all the sharp chasers continue to be like so hopeful on, because all we've seen is for the bulk are these mismatches on Thursday nights. If we go back through the schedule on these Thursday night games, I think the dog has won one time. Or covered one time, and that was the opening game with the Lions and the Chiefs. But outside of that, I'm pretty sure every Thursday has just been a sharp, dog beatdown every single solitary week. We had the Eagles beat the Vikings. Now, the Vikings did cover, or that was a push. The push heard around the world in that game, 6-pointer. The next week, it was the 49ers 30-12 over very public dog Giants team. The next week, it was the Lions 34-20 in Green Bay over a very public home dog Green Bay Packers team. Week 6, it was the Bears, or week 5, it was the Bears, the home dog. They were the road dog last week against the Commanders getting done. So maybe I am wrong. Maybe it has been a little doggy the last couple weeks.
Let me ask you a question. Can you see the Broncos getting to 20 points in this game?
I don't see the Broncos scoring a point.
But
I don't see them scoring 1 point in this game.
They scored 21, 28. Even the game they got blown out, 20. Washington, they scored 33, and their lowest scoring game was 16. When I look at the Chiefs, they gave up 20 last week, 20 to the Jets, 10 to Chicago, 9 to Jacksonville, and 20 to Detroit. I just think if the Broncos can get to 20, which they have, the Chiefs, we know they're going to run the score up. This might be a sneaky spot for an over. But if you don't think that the Broncos get to 20 like you're saying, then I definitely understand.
Well, they don't score points because they got a sorry-ass quarterback and a terrible game plan. And that just doesn't really equate to having a lot of points scored. I think, you got to have something, and what you got there is a whole lot of nothing. You got you got a lot of high hopes, and you got a coach that's won a Super Bowl, but he did that with a different team, not this team. This team sucks, and I'll tell you what. You want to talk about the fraud? Here's the fraud: Denver Broncos. They are the fraud, man. They came into the season, everyone's like, Broncos are gonna be great with Peyton as their coach. You suck.
I've been yelling Russell Wilson is a fraud for 2 years.
Yeah, and they're all saying in the comments about my video, oh, Russell Wilson's got great stats, great stats. You know who else used to have great stats? Another Bronco quarterback, Jake Plummer, the king of garbage time. Yeah, when you're down by 50, believe me, and you're going to throw every single play, you're going to put together some numbers. Everyone knows that. If you're losing every single game big, you're gonna get some. They were even losing to the Bears. They were getting their ass kicked by the Bears. They came back and won. It's always they're down big in garbage time. And I'll tell you what, you're down big. Chris Jones is gonna plant you. He's gonna plant you, and he's gonna plant you again. He's mad he missed the other Thursday. Russell Wilson is not the problem. Yes, he is. Wayne's the problem.
The $1 million question is can we stay high? Halftime in these standalone.
No one believed in the Broncos. Did we not hear Broncos how good they're gonna be? I heard some idiot on Twitter, that guy Adam Chernoff on Twitter. I saw him say Jerry Jeudy is his long shot pick to be the offensive MVP of the league. So you're telling me people didn't have high hopes on this Broncos team? Then you have a very short memory. Because Ruffolo was touting him as his Super Bowl pick.
Whoa.
He said, Broncos, Maple Leafs, this is my year.
I said Broncos country, let's hide. I don't know how that's misconstrued as my Super Bowl pick.
Fair enough.
Tease the Chiefs down to 4.5. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to take the other side and take the Broncos +5. If I'm going to do that and get paid, right? Why? If you're going to take the Chiefs down to -4.5, why wouldn't you take the Broncos +5 and cash? or Broncos plus 5.5. Throw the 5 points out the window and get plus money on it. That's the dumbest bet I ever heard.
You're here to win, not to lose.
Yeah, I mean that's anti-Mitch. That's the anti-Mitch play, which a lot of people here just to fade my ass. So maybe that is the play.
Even if you were going to tease it, wouldn't you want to try to get it to 2 more key numbers of 3 and 4?
Look, Chris, he's a master strategist.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Who am I to?
Who are you to question YouTube?
Yeah. Fair. I don't know what I was thinking.
They got all the answers, man.
Wayne thought they'd be better than this.
Thought you'd be better than this.
I haven't seen a one-sided game like this since the Charlo Canelo fight. It's down to 10. Heavy juice on that 10. Heavy.
Only seen Sean Payton be good with a Hall of Fame quarterback. I've been on record saying I don't think Russell Wilson is that. He was carried in Seattle by that defense, and Marshawn Lynch, arguably the most dominant running back, like in certain spurts. I'm not saying he's like the best or anything like that, but at his peak, Marshawn was an absolute beast. I've never been a hype on the Russell Wilson train. And Sean Payton, he doesn't have Drew Brees. Russell Wilson's specialty was run around, create space, and somebody eventually, Tyler Lockett, would get open. Drew Brees was not that. Drew Brees would fit that ball in there with this much space. So 2 different guys. I don't think Sean can do it. You know what I mean? It's a different league.
Broncos plus 5.5 is plus 186, and the Chiefs. Chiefs minus 4.5 is minus 245. I'd rather take a shot if that's what you believe the number to be. Why not go for the plus 186 instead of 245? You got a $350 differential there. I'm no mathematician, but I play one in AOL chat rooms. I do want to wish a special welcome back to all those people that said they're not tuning in anymore. We missed you.
Any anytime touchdown, Chris?
Let's see. Let's go Rashee Rice for the Chiefs. And yeah, I'll just stick with Rashee Rice for the Chiefs. I don't know who I can pick out for.
They say Taylor is building tonight. I know. I had to put it out there. So I might gotta be a Swiftie tonight and put in my Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. I'm
gonna do parlay. I'm gonna do Kelce anytime touchdown, Pacheco anytime touchdown, Mahomes anytime touchdown, Russell Wilson over sacks.
To throw an interception.
There you go.
Just shake it off, Chris.
You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'll pick Mitch's buddy Jerry Jeudy for an anytime touchdown.
You're a stupid man. Someone said in the comments, in the YouTube comments, how I always call you stupid. You're a patsy for just taking
it. See, here's the thing. People don't understand this. When Mitch calls me stupid, it's almost just as normal now as somebody just using my name in the street. Like, it's just like, I'm just numb to it. It's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, you rang? Like,
so this game, it's actually, I got the wrong time on it, so we'll just change. We'll just edit it. This is my favorite. It's like when you go to a restaurant and they're too cheap to change the menu, they just tape over it, change the prices. Watch this. Oops.
Oh, they increased the price by like $2. And it's
I
like,
wish. Oh, I do have it. I do have it. Oh, this is the best, man. This is the best. It like these people bought like a Ruby Tuesdays, went out of business,
oh
and
no,
it said,
okay.
and it had a sign outside. It said "Best Salad Bar," and like they turned it into a bar, and
Okay.
they cut out the word salad, and it just says "Best
Best bar.
Space Bar." It's like someone sitting there in the bars will say, "Man, you got to get rid of that salad bar." I got this shit, man. I did notice a reward out there on the internet. Someone lost their.
Crazy. I still got some unfortunate news for you. The time is still wrong.
It's not. I thought it was 6:07.
It's 8:07.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 6:07. I have the 8:07. That's what
It's
I originally had it.
Hey, so you always trust your instinct.
There, I had it. That's where I had it.
There you go.
I thought it was 6:07.
It's 7:07 my time, so
Are you sure?
7:07 TBS.
I show 6:07 p.m.
All right,
Chris?
hold on. I'm breaking the tie. Give me a sec. Just go to the MLB. I see 8:07 on MLB.
Yeah, I see 8:07 on. All right, 8:08. Good enough.
Let's do it. I was really hoping it was my guy Taiwan, man. I was hoping it was Taiwan. It's not Taiwan. It's Suarez. Suarez. I will say, this guy scares the living crap out of me. He does, because I never know what to expect from Suarez. I'm on record saying I have the Phillies for the series. That their home field is absolutely electric. I think it's the best in baseball. Bryce Harper is playing at a postseason, I'm the best guy in baseball type of level, what he did yesterday. And that's what has me still leaning the Phillies here at plus money. Suarez scares the living crap out of me. I think Strider is the better starting option. But one thing that I think we've seen in this postseason is momentum. And when the momentum is on your side, it's very, very, very hard for it to swing the other way, especially for the home teams. We've seen all the home teams, I want to say, close it out at home. The Rangers did it. The Diamondbacks did it. Who's the other one? Who am I missing? The Astros did it on the road, but I think the Phillies do it at home. Suarez scares me, man, but I'm taking the Phillies here at plus money. Suarez.
I'm looking for my best bars. I know I took a picture of it. Anyways, I'm gonna roll with the over. I think Strider certainly has been hittable the second half of the season, and Suarez always hittable. The Braves bats have been awfully quiet, man, and I think with Suarez in there, I think they wake up in a hurry. I think you might see Walker here. I think this could end up being a bullpen-ish game for the Phillies, which is not good for them.
I really thought he was getting the start. I really did.
So did he. Taiwan, we need to speak to you. Remember that start that we were talking about? Well, it's not going to happen.
I think he's the better starting option. But like James said in the comments, Suarez did just go up against these same Braves and look good. So I get it. Ruffolo, what you thinking?
I might have deleted it. Here's me and Ruffolo at the Pepper Mill. So. I like the over. Chris, what are you thinking?
I think we're headed for game 5 here. I'm not stepping in front of Spencer Strider against the Phillies. Even the playoffs start last time out, 7 innings, 2-run ball. game of just one earned run, and the only reason the Braves lost that game was because they couldn't score. And Ranger Suarez was on the other side in that game, but he only went 3 2/3 innings. I'm not sure I still trust this Phillies bullpen, even though you're probably going to see a couple guys that were starters that are moved back into the bullpen here. But for me, it's just all about Spencer Strider. He's owned the Phillies in his career, and I think he forces a game 5 here. This is when you want your ace to be on the mound. This is when you want your best guy to be at their best, and I think he is. So I'm going to take the Braves, Spencer Strider here.
Okay. Well, that was exciting for everybody involved.
Glad you think so.
It's me and Jay with the stack of cash, $1 million, cash money. We'll have to do group photo in
He gonna help
March.
me get it, man.
You're coming in March, right, Chris? You booked?
Yeah.
You booked already?
Not yet, but I will be.
I'm gonna get a million.
You know what? I think I left out one of the college football games. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. East Carolina, SMU. I don't know. Certainly not the same East Carolina team that we know, but SMU, certainly not the same team that we knew either. Just seems like almost too easy to take East Carolina in the points. There's a sucker born every minute. Maybe it's me. I'm just going to take East Carolina. It just seems like way too many points in this thing. I really am less than sold on SMU. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the under here. I think it's still around 49. For me, I just don't know how East Carolina's going to score against this SMU defense, which has still been pretty good against some better teams. It's going to be the quote-unquote easiest opponent they'll have so far this season after having taken on TCU and Oklahoma in the first 2 weeks, and they held Oklahoma to 28 points. So it was I think it was 14-11 going into the fourth in that game. So I think they'll definitely hold down East Carolina, but I also don't see SMU doing a ton of scoring here. So for me, it's the under 49 in this one.
What are you going to do with your 2 hours that you had in between the Braves game was originally scheduled and where it's scheduled now?
I honestly don't know. I feel like Pablo Escobar standing in the pool.
I got about 100 episodes of Bar Rescue taped. I'm going to see if Taffer can save the day on a couple establishments out there.
I got to catch up on a good show. I need to watch Loki. I got to catch up on that. So
I haven't seen that one.
It's a Disney. It's a Marvel show. Go hard.
Marvel? Marvel.
Go
hard. Iron Man.
It's Thor's brother is what this show is.
It's turkey burger night tonight.
In this game, though, I am going to lay the points with Smooth. I know, taking a Texas team. I know. But, I really do think Smooth's the better team. I think they're 2 touchdowns better than East Carolina. I kind of like what Chris said. When I look at SMU's schedule, their only 2 losses are to the team that was in the national championship game last year in TCU. Granted, they're not as good this year as they were last year, but I think that now and at this point in the season, they're a little undervalued. They're better than people think, and they didn't fall off as much as people think. Still a solid crew over there under Sonny Dykes. And their other loss was OU, when we just saw OU beat who I thought was the number 1 team in the country in Texas in the Red River Shootout. They've been underrated all season. They gave them a pretty decent game. SMU, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is a program right here in the heart of Dallas. Like it's right in downtown Dallas. And this is a program that doesn't get the support that they think they deserve. They've been a smaller program because they weren't in like a big conference. They're now moving to that, and you're now seeing the money flood there. I saw like on the news they're talking about SMU all the time, how they made like $100 million in sponsors. It's like as soon as the move happened. This is a program I do expect to take a step forward. I think that they are better than East Carolina in this one. On the road, laying points is a tough ask. I get it. But I'm taking Smooth. I'm going to lay the points in this one. That's what I call him, Smooth.
It used to be a big-time program, then they went on. They got the death penalty.
Yep, then they fell off. I was just going to ask, do you think that they kind of returned to what they once were?
Not even close.
Yeah. moving to the new conference?
They're not there. Well, so far we haven't seen it. Not even close. They're just not. I mean, they were an elite top of the top program. I mean, Eric Dickerson. I think he still has the record, right? NFL rushing yards in a season. I mean, they had him and Craig James. They had the Pony Express. They were a top tier team. Short lived. Speaking of big money, Houston taking on West Virginia. Houston is up there with the most money. They'll figure this image licensing out. Up against West Virginia, who's way better than we thought they were going to be this season. Way, way better. Chris, I think it's you. Or is it
Me here. I'm taking. I'm gonna take West Virginia. I strongly think that Houston might be the worst team in the Big 12. If they're not, they're one of maybe two or three. But this West Virginia team's actually, I'm impressed. I didn't expect much from them this season. The quarterback play hasn't been great, but I still think they can run the ball down Houston's throats. This Houston defense can't stop a nosebleed right now, and I think West Virginia finds a way to get the job done. So give me West Virginia in this one, laying the points.
I'm trying to see if I agree with Chris on that worse in the Big 12. I think you have an argument. You definitely got an argument. That's tough. But I do think West Virginia has improved. But these midweek college football games, man, like I'm telling you, they just go the other way. And they just seem to go the other way. And I think that this is a 3-point game, however you slice it. And I just don't want to be laying the 3 with West Virginia. I'm going to take Houston plus the 3. I could see I could see West Virginia walking it off on a field goal type game, Big 12 high scoring type game. But I could also see it being on an off number and they win it in that same fashion and Houston gets the cover. I think points are valuable in this type game. I'm going to grab them with Houston. I'm trying to see, are they the worst team? They might beat Baylor. They might be better than Baylor.
Not since Baylor got their quarterback injury.
Yeah. Cincinnati?
I still think Cincinnati's better.
UCF?
No, UCF's one of the best rushing teams in the country.
Iowa State?
That was the only thing I could think of. Maybe it was Iowa State from a talent perspective, but I mean, I'd probably rather have Iowa State right now because they've actually been able to find some offense lately.
Fair enough.
Because realistically, if you look at Houston's schedule, right? Gave up 43 to Rice, 36 to TCU. They beat up on Sam Houston State, who's had issues scoring all year long, and then gave up 49 points to a Texas Tech team with their backup quarterback. And try to see Cincinnati. Oklahoma State might have been there as well, but I don't know. I still think that
they've been kind of sneaky better than I thought too. So, when you said it, it kind of just threw me for a loop. Like, damn, is Houston really the worst team in the Big 12? But I mean, there's definitely an argument that they are.
I like West Virginia here. I just think that they're surprisingly good. The one game that they've lost didn't cover. Penn State scored that late touchdown, which has become their trademark this year, going for the cover. That should be their slogan. Like, every team has a yearly slogan that they use. They do have it. I remember Florida State one year, it was "Let's Roll." It was like from the year of 9/11. And the guys in Pennsylvania, where the plane crashed over the cornfield or whatever, those guys where they actually attacked the terrorists on the plane, they said you could hear them on the phone because they called, like their relatives and stuff. You could hear them on the phone. His last words were "Let's roll." and that was Florida State's, and Bobby Bowden like totally butchered it. It was terrible. But every team has that saying. I think Penn State's this year is let's go out there and cover, and they have scored. When they scored all of these late touchdowns in garbage, time, that is their slogan. But I like West Virginia here. I just think they're a better team than what we expected coming in. I think their defense is a lot better. And I think they're running the football effectively. These are all things that they wanted to do. The elite rushing attack has done diddly squat in Big 12 play, Chris. The Big 12 in general has been underwhelming. He hates the Pac-12. He hates the Big 12. He hates the Islanders, and he hates the Mets and the Yankees. Buck Showalter, everyone but DeGrom. He hates everyone but DeGrom.
Are me and Ron polar opposites? I love everything. He hates it all.
I'm not sure. We'll find out on our college football show.
Ron hates sunshine. He hates everything.
Ron done. What time is the college football show today?
Could be 12:30 Eastern, or it could be 12 Eastern. I think the way we're going here today, I think we could do 12 Eastern. This is what happens when I get my graphics together and I get it going. All right, so we've done baseball. We've done everything else. Now look at this one. So this gives us a lot of flexibility here. We can cover all the games. We can cover just a couple games. We can cover one game.
It would have been perfect.
Holding yourself.
It would have been perfect had you hit the.
Oh no.
No, not that. The wraparound.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Did I lose it? Oh, I guess I lost the wraparound. Oh, that's so.
Well, it's in the Slack thing.
No, I know. I have it on my computer. I just don't have it here.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks. Oh no! Wait a minute. I was in preview mode.
I just see Jay now playing like his air guitar behind the scenes every time that's going on.
Still working on Goran's intro. I haven't started yet.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress called I haven't done jack shit. Oh, I did see an ad on the internet. Lost one pendant / top of my ring.
Oh no.
Reward if found. I lost that shit. I lost that shit the first day. Well, Chris, anything you forgot on the reach around that you'd like to talk about on this?
Nothing I can think of. It's going to be hard for me to talk about NHL without regurgitating a lot of stuff. But
let's find out what some other sites have picked and let's mock and
I will
and
say
go against their picks.
I will say I really do like the 60-minute tie, that game to go to overtime between the Rangers and Sabres plus 330. Last 4 meetings have all gone to overtime.
All unders.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to go in that game because it was all like 1-goal games, first to 3 wins, and the games have all gone to overtime. So I think at plus 330, that's worth a shot.
I got a Mitchy Pucks play for everybody if you're interested.
I am interested.
Normally, Mitchie Pucks goes on the puck line, but today we're going money line. Columbus Blue Jackets over the Philadelphia Flyers.
I like it.
I hate to be that guy. I'm going with the scorers parlay on the board.
Dallas Stars.
Money line. Golden Knights.
Golden Knights. I lost that shit the first day, man.
Squares parlay on the board, man. I know it is what it is.
I already know what it is.
Devils.
No, it's it. It's just those two. Stars, Knights.
Well, Devils are minus 235, and the Stars are only minus 210, so it's the second squares parlay.
Second squares parlay. There we go.
How about the Crackheads?
Cracking. Plus money against Predators.
The Smudges are out there against the Stanley Cup losing Panthers. Old logo.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah, there's a lot of hockey bits. We have, the Smudges. Ketchup, mustard, and relish. Old logo. Maybe we should put the logos up here I think that's what we'll do. We'll have to have it on like a cycle. I'll have Gretchen put them together for us so we don't have to do it. But Dallas Stars. Wayne. I wonder if we're going to have to deal with hockey picks on the weekend show. It'd be like NFL Sunday. I really like the Thrashers here.
Thrashers might be making a comeback.
Who are the Thrashers?
Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. They don't have a team anymore, right?
No, but they might be getting some backing to bring them back.
Really? Is it going to be the Tampa Bay Rays?
No, they want to bring them back as the Thrashers.
The White Sox?
They'll probably be the Coyotes. They probably the Coyotes.
I think the Coyotes are going to stay. They should move the Coyotes, but...
What's your favorite minor league hockey name?
Oh, God.
There's a lot of good mascots.
Well, I will say, I think my favorite one is from the ECHL, and it was years ago, or maybe it was years ago. It was like 2001 or something. There was a team in Macon, Georgia called the Macon Whoopie.
What about the Hershey Squirts?
I don't think that's a hockey team. I think that's my nickname for Graham Mertz.
What about are there still the Orlando Solar Bears?
Yes, there are. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That is a very, very good one.
Good logo.
Man.
Baseball, minor league baseball has a lot of good ones.
Yeah, there's the Coachella Valley Firebirds.
What is the wraparound? Well,
wraparound is AKA the reach around, which is AKA the best hockey segment there is on the internet. There you go.
That's all you need to know.
Any more hockey? We're going to talk any more hockey. A lot of big favorites here, man, today.
Yeah, just imagine we're only 3 days into the season. Imagine what we're going to have in January and February.
I'm going to take the Panthers over the Smudge to go with my Columbus Blue Jackets play. How about Bedard getting his first goal?
Yeah. It's a nice goal, too.
Question, do you think just riding the Bruins again this year is going to be profitable like last year?
No.
Rod says Tage Thompson, Jack Hughes, and Jack Eichel anytime goals. He also says, I lost that shit the first
time. Does Boston have what it takes to be the best team in the league again? Absolutely. But I don't know, a 35-win season at home or something, however many they won at home, 35-5-1, I think it's just unsustainable.
Fair.
They'll probably win 60 games again, but I don't know if they're going to be as dominant as they were.
Do you think it matters if you don't win anything?
I think after seeing it last year, I think they don't want to win the President's Trophy again.
Who knocked them out? Was it the Panthers?
Yep.
And then the Panthers got they didn't get swept in the final. They lost 4-1, right?
4-1, yeah.
So the Miami Heat, the Panthers, the Miami Hurricanes went to the Final Four in college basketball. Marlins made it to the wild card. There's only one. The cheese stands alone. It's the Dolphins who made it to the playoffs last year. But
I meant to ask y'all a question earlier when we were talking baseball. Would you rather be the Mets this season or the Dodgers?
Dodgers.
3 and done now.
So yeah, what? At least they showed up. The Dodgers were not supposed to be good this year. This was like a step back season. The pitching staff for the Dodgers, I mean, look who it was by the end of the year. Lance Lynn, these guys were not like projected to be starters for the Dodgers. It was supposed to be May. It was supposed to be, oh God, I just put the thumbs up and look what happens. I got to find out what that is.
It's just like it's the worst timing too. I don't think Walker Buehler wasn't supposed to be back.
No,
was he?
Urias was supposed to be better than the piece of shit that he was.
Yeah, true. I think Buehler was start of next year.
Who would you rather be, the Mets or the Padres?
I still think the Padres, because at least you were able to keep your guys. And they made a run at the end. New York was just like, we shelled out $80-something million for Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer, and they're not on the team anymore.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting, and I just think this baseball playoffs is interesting as a whole. And
are we done with NHL?
Yeah, there you go.
What are you looking at, Chris? What was that smirk?
Nothing. I'm just trying to do stuff behind the scenes.
No.
Mets at least got some good prospects and an ace pitcher out of the situation. I don't think that was the worst choke in Dodgers history. I think a lot of people thought that the Dodgers were not even going to make it this year. The Padres were the pick to win the division. Well, the best thing that happened to the Mets was Buck Showalter saying he would not return. So they didn't have to fire him. Who's going to be the manager of the Mets? Bruce Bochy?
Gabe Kapler?
Yeah, chill. He ain't going nowhere.
He goes.
Nah.
Gabe Kapler? Oh, yeah, former. All right, could be. How about Keith Hernandez? Captain Keith? Craig Counsell.
No.
Carlos Beltran.
Yes.
And he gonna get my guy out of Atlanta, man, Ron Wash.
Well, I'll tell you who retired was Francona, right? Maybe he's back.
Did he retire?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Good old Ron Wash.
Yeah, the Dodgers were they were counted out before the season started. Broncos money line is tempting. Ruffolo booked that action.
button.
Chris,
right?
what are you selling tonight?
I got my NHL power play. Also got a Thursday night NHL hat trick for $39.95, and also got a college football play that's going up for sale momentarily.
Jay.
I just got my NFL play of the day. I might have an NBA preseason play up. It's tough though, but yeah. Right now I just got my NFL play of the day. In baseball, I would take the Phillies, but it's Suarez, so I can't. So I didn't. So just for me, just the NFL play of the day.
Yeah, I just have an NFL play for sale. That's the only thing I have for sale. I have extra picks for those who want them. Sign up for my long-term package. Also, if you're getting your ass kicked by your book, or if you're winning in your book, or if you want to win more money from your book, click on the link I'm going to put in the chat. I'm willing to put up my own money. So, no risk, nothing to buy. But the thing is that it really works better if you have a real book. And it works better if you have a big limit. Like a $3,000 limit is easier. Like if you have a $1,000 limit, very, very hard, for me to chip away at it. But if you have like 3,000, I could really, I could do 10 times more with 3,000 over 1,000. So I'll explain it to you guys. I'm going to do a whole video just on that. Not a long one. It's going to be short. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to make money.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
No, no, no. For the last time, no.
Why didn't they just send top line, man? Why?
Give me a line, give me a lead, give me a... Yeah!
Yeah, some people they say, I'll give you $100 or something, but you're charging for picks. Yeah, this is a different thing. So if you can read, you can read what this is. This is not for, people who are betting on the Cowboys game. The picks are for people that are looking for picks on a specific game, a specific game, a specific sport, a specific whatever. This program is for people that just want to make money betting and don't really care about the betting and action aspect. The way that this works is you won't have the opportunity to put the bet in or any of that stuff. It's all done for you. So before you leave a stupid ass comment like that, Jake Flint, maybe you should read it first. Dumb fuck. I mean, it's just I love the people that make comments, and it's like there's something that we already have out there that totally contradicts what they just said. Like there's one that says like people say this about my YouTube videos. It's 2/3 promo and 1/3 pick. Actually, it's not. It's actually 3/4 pick and one whatever, man. You guys know what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, Mitch is an expert name caller. Don't give him ammo to work with.
I specialize in name calling.
I did not have dumb fuck put on my bingo card for today.
All right. Well, we got NBA preseason. Cavaliers against the Magic. Wizards against the Hornets. Thunder Buddies versus the Pistons. Got the Hawks and the Jawless. Got the Bulls and the Chicken Nuggets. Hey, is Zion playing against the Rockets?
You won't know until game time.
I mean, this is what just mystifies me, that we even have to guess that he would be playing, even though he never plays in the regular season. And the Blazers, what did they end up getting in that deal for Lillard? Who did they get? Like, who's the substantial guy that they got?
DeAndre Ayton.
That's not bad. He was a former number 1 overall.
And then they got Drew Holiday, traded him. They got some good pieces. They got let me pull up the roster.
Malcolm Brogdon and
there you go.
Someone else for.
Wow, that was a pretty sour look on that Brogdon.
Robert Williams.
No, because I'm trying to remember and I can't.
Robert Williams from the Celtics, the guy that never plays.
Yep. Then they got Scoot. They got some draft picks.
How about if we give you a guy that never plays?
They're gonna be an interesting team this year.
Very interesting team. It is my birthday.
Out of all these in this first section, I'm gonna take the Wizards over the Hornets. I'm kind of buying what the Wizards are selling. I think the Wizards are gonna be one of my little sneaky teams this year. I kind of like the duo, man, of Poole and Kuzma. I think Kevin Garnett said something the other day that really made a lot of sense. I think Jordan Poole is kind of going to have a year kind of like James Harden had when he left for OKC, like feeling like I've been held back. I'm damn near that dude, and y'all finna feel me this year. And him and Kuzma look good in their first action together. It wasn't, just all that explosive, but I can see them putting some of these pieces together and them beating up on a bad team tonight in the Charlotte Hornets, who just lost to the Heat. They competed. They covered. But I don't think they do tonight. I think the Wizards win pretty comfortably. I'm going to take Washington.
Chris, what kind of cake are you going to have for Jay's birthday on Monday?
Oh, I didn't even think there were options.
I'm having ice cream cake. We'll buy one just to celebrate Jay's birthday. We'll sing Twist My Arm. It's too bad you won't be able to partake. It'll melt by the time it gets to you, but
that's okay. I'll grab a cake from a local place.
Local cake.
It looks like that day is going to be an absolute sweat. So,
when are the Christmas cookie lists coming out?
Usually we start looking at it beginning of November.
All right. You guys send them now for the test run.
On my birthday, we have the Dallas Cowboys playing the Chargers, and we got the Rangers game 2 versus the Astros.
Why do you like to suffer on your birthday?
I don't know. Like, why did they have to do that? Why? Man. Yeah, long day.
So we'll have 3 games on Monday plus hockey. You guys gonna miss me when I have my surgery?
Of course.
Nah, not at all.
Wow. At least I tried to.
All right. I'm good.
Of course, man.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I just come here to save your ass.
Jeez. Wait. What did you just say?
That's what they think in the comments. I just come here to fade your ass.
Fade.
I can tell you what I thought I heard.
Fading, yeah.
What's he doing, bro?
Fading, yeah.
Why are you putting muscle?
Tickets are $500 when important. Make $1,000 per ticket on the entertainment production at hand.
What days are you going to get, Mitch? Next Thursday?
Next Thursday, but I don't know if I'll be here in the morning or not. I'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow's my pre-op.
Oof.
I haven't asked them what I should be expecting as far as pain. I've always avoided the subject.
No.
Is it gonna hurt? Do I have a high threshold for pain?
No.
All right. Well, that's it. We got our college football show coming up in a couple minutes. Chris, you got the graphics ready? He's muted.
Just about.
Almost. How many games we doing?
Good question.
Quite a few. It's a good schedule.
Yeah, I would say quite a few.
No.
It is a very good schedule. I think I'm at like 18.
It's like one of those schedules where it's like there's a lot of good games and then there's a lot of kind of like, test games, where teams going to be tested.
You know what the problem is? And you and I have talked about this before. It's like every single game, it's like, yeah, we could talk about this one, but it's like we have trouble editing.
Is it parlay time? I got like 3 parlays for the guys today, man. I'm loaded.
Yes.
Let Jay go first with the parlays. He's ready. I'm not.
All right. I got an NBA parlay for you guys. We're going to go Thunder money line, Wizards money line, Bulls money line. I think the Bulls beat the Nuggets. When I went back and looked last year, the Nuggets, they played really well against good teams. Like they kind of took it seriously, and the bad teams in the preseason, they didn't care. I think the Bulls get them boys today. So 3-team NBA parlay. I gave y'all the hockey parlay earlier, the Stars and the Knights. And then we're going to go with Kelsey anytime touchdown. We're going to go with the over. And we're going to go with Russell Wilson to throw an INT. So 3 different parlays for you guys across all sports.
All right. I'm going to go with you.
Too. Bryce Harper home run, too.
I'm going to go with the most off-the-wall parlay I think I might have ever given out on this show. Going to go with the Rangers and Sabres to go to overtime. We're going to go with Rashee Rice anytime touchdown. And we're going to go with over on the Spencer Strider strikeouts. No idea what that pays. I'm going to look right now.
Columbus Blue Jackets. Florida Panthers. And West Virginia.
Can I get this in quickly?
Russell Wilson over interceptions. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. See? We no arguing, no fighting, boring show. I make it.
I mean, at least
Yeah.
we can admit it.
Thankfully, Tapper's got himself in a real situation over here. It's like, I don't think Tapper. Have you ever seen the ones where like Tapper walks? Where he's just like, forget it, man. I can't do this. Those are my favorites.
That parlay I just gave out plus 3,300.
Nice.
Well, yes.
Oh,
If you feeling frisky, put $5 on everything I see, all 3 parlays together.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. Put a little $5 on it.
All right. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. College football. Make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. I'm going to really step it up, man. I'm going to start wearing a suit. I'm going to start talking in percentages.
oh no.
It's 2% play and 2% milk fat. Milk fat.